You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Ooh, welcome. Oh my gosh. I haven't streamed in a long time. I've been doing so much stuff. So many things have been happening behind the scenes. And I was like, I have some time this morning. I'm going to go live. Miss you guys. Wanted to chat, hang out, do a little Q&A, just chill, kind of give you updates on what's been going on and what's going on, like what's going to be happening. Got some fun things. What's going on, Martin? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it has been probably a couple of months since I've last streamed. I always say I'm gonna make it a regular thing and do like at least a weekly live stream, and that's still my goal. It's just never been able to work out that way. I've just been busy with other things, work and stuff. This channel isn't my full-time job. It's like 50% or so. I would say my 50% full-time job, if that makes sense. But I have other stuff going on and scheduling things happen, so I can't just set a date and be like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, even though it's my goal to do that. But I wanted to go live this morning, and just kind of catch up, let you guys know what's been going on and what's to come. This actually it's kind of funny. This wasn't necessarily what I was going to talk about today, but the first thing that's been kind of going on, maybe you've seen it, but you know, these lenses, I love these things. They're made by Retrograde Engineer, and you may have seen a video that popped up on my feed, as well as Retrograde, aka Aviv, looked like my video, but actually it was his video. Yeah, I'm helping him out with some videos on his products, making them some just some content, getting some things out there, plugging his things, helping him out. And yeah, he's got the coolest stuff. He's not sponsoring this, by the way. They're still sitting on my desk from that video. But yeah, they're really cool. I don't even know if there might be a link in the description for it. I don't know. Maybe if you dig down into my accessory recommendations, there might be a link to him. But he has these really cool prisms and stuff that work for a lot of instant cameras, and he's expanding adapters for different ones. So I'm helping him with that. So you might have seen that pop up. Hello, I like ice cream. I like ice cream too. I haven't had ice cream in a long time, actually. It's been a minute. But yeah, that's been really fun, kind of helping him with that. And we're also going to expand the marketing, mentioning that these lenses also work on like digicams as well, and also like high 8 cameras and mini DV, like the digi stuff. I did a video not too long ago actually showing off this like fisheye and his other lenses here on this channel of that high 8 camera, the Handycam from Sony. So that was really cool. But that's one of the things I've been doing, helping Aviv from Retrograde Engineer get his stuff out there more. So that's been really, really fun. The other thing that has been going on a little behind the scenes is that I'm also helping a little home with their frames, their acrylic frames, which are awesome. They are displays for instant photos. Really, really cool. And they had a overstock of something, and they needed it to be sent over to the Just on the Chris headquarters. Otherwise they were gonna get like charged a lot of money for like storage in a warehouse and stuff. So they just need to clear it out. So they gave it to me. I still have a bunch of them. I think I sold half of them. They're still sitting in my living room in a giant box. So if you want some really killer frames, that will be shipped directly from me. Check out justonthechris.com and you'll see them. There's a link in the description for it. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because they're also working with me on a really cool product that I've been trying to put out and find a way to get, I should say, to get out for almost 6 years. And it's actually going to be happening. I don't want to say what it is yet, but it's for Polaroid and I guess Instax wide photos specifically. It's pretty cool. I'm really, really excited for that, and some other future things with them. So that's been really exciting and fun to work with. I've been learning a little bit of the ins and outs that goes along with making products, which there's a lot to it. A lot of moving parts that come along with it, which is fun to learn. It's a fun little skill to have. Martin says, I've been recently playing around with the Spectra filter set. I have the official SX70 accessory kit, and they fit perfectly into the accessory holder. That's really cool. I actually have a Spectra lens kit, but I don't have a way to mount them, unfortunately. It's for a different Spectra camera than I have, and they don't fit on anything else, sadly. But I've been meaning to see if Aviv can make something for it, for like SX70 or something. I think it would be really cool to mess around with. But yeah, so making products is really fun. A couple of the ideas I have that aren't in the works just yet, but some bags and some accessories, those are on the cutting room floor, I guess, or pitch table. That's probably more accurate. They're interested in. And then there's another thing I've been working on with another company. They've told me no, maybe, then no, then maybe, and then a maybe, and then a no, and now we're back to a maybe. So it's pretty cool, and that, I'll just say, is probably the perfect photo storage album solution for instant photos. And there's a company that I've met, and they're really cool. They already make something that's perfect. They just need to help me change the innards to make it work. And so they're like, man, maybe. So we'll see if that happens. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And the reason I was wanting to do this live stream too is you may have noticed there hasn't been the normal amounts of videos going out like that usually is, like weekly videos. It's been bi-weekly the last month, I think, last month or so. And that's because, well, I've been so busy traveling. I've been working as a new producer on another YouTube channel. That's Card Party. If you go over to Card Party YouTube channel, you will see that there are videos going out over there, and there's even one that's, you know, like I'm in, like I'm part of it. Like it's like my content in a way, as well as other stuff that I'm just producing and putting out for the channel. And so that's taking up some of the time, and that I would normally put into making extra videos for this channel. A lot going on. I've been a content creator for, well, technically 10 years now. We're approaching my sixth. Not my sixth. What am I saying? It's still early. Approaching my 11th year. Technically, my 10th anniversary was in January of this year, and so to end the 10th year, I'm actually gonna do something fun, which I'll get into just in a second. But yeah, I do a lot of content, a lot of content creation. I'm passionate about it. I love it. But I'm also now exploring some new stuff over on this other channel called Card Party, and which is something I never thought I would ever do. But it's a Pokemon card channel, which I never thought I would ever be involved in. But it's really fun, and I can go into a little bit more in a second. What's going on? I saw your video on the Lomo glass and bought one. Nice. The square glass, that is, more specifically. It's a good camera. I'm enjoying it. It's amazing. Thanks for the review. Love from Germany. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. The Lomo square glass. Fantastic camera. But that wide glass, though, hands down my favorite camera this year, by the way. But the square glass is really nice, more compact. It travels well. It folds down. It's sleek. Takes great photos. I love it. But yeah, Behind the scenes, there's been a lot going on. So there hasn't been a ton of the well, I shouldn't say a ton. There's been a slight decline, I should say, of content going out here on this channel, because yeah, the other stuff's taking up a little bit more of my time, and plus I've just been traveling for this other work, and so that just takes some time. But don't worry, this channel will never stop have stuff going out. I'm still passionate, love instant photography, and not going to stop. I had a video go out on Sunday. You should check it out. It's really fun. It's on pack film. The cool thing about this other channel that I'm working on, I'm being able to meet other people, other photographers even. And so I challenged Jackie and Rachel to shoot pack film for the very first time. They've never shot before. They're professional digital photographers. I don't think they've ever shot film. So did a little challenge for them to shoot it and see how they did, and it was really fun. If you haven't seen it, consider checking it out. I don't have a link for it in the description, but I do have it on the YouTube channel, as well as ad-free on Patreon. I don't know if you guys know that, but I do have a Patreon. Spitfire Club, baby, and I'm gonna do something fun next week. Oh gosh, it's almost Halloween. So yeah, next week I think I'm gonna do a fun little giveaway, big giveaway on for members. You can sign up for free, by the way, and still join in on the giveaway. The hope is that you stick around a little bit, you know, help support the channel, but you don't have to. You can join in. It's not public yet. I haven't posted anything, but I'm gonna do a huge camera giveaway and some other stuff on there for the week of Halloween, because hopefully it'll make up for no Halloween special this year, just like last year. Even though I did something last year, it was like a little mini one, but nothing this year. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I do want to bring it back one day, maybe next year. And that's another segue into another topic I wanted to talk about today, and that is the Halloween special and what's going to happen with it, and why hasn't there been one last year and this year. I mean, there was, like I said, there was a baby one last year, but this year is a little different. Oh yeah, I recently bought the Land Camera 240. AAA converted it. I tried that once and I broke it. I mean, electricity or wiring, not don't mix very well. Converted it and bought an expired pack of FP100C. Ooh, I hope the spirit of Edwin Land was with me here in the film work. That's awesome. Good luck. Hopefully it works. Expired FP100C, depending on how old it is, it should still work. That stuff is pretty solid. The oldest I've shot though is probably like 2015 or 2016 production. Maybe it was early. Maybe it was like 2013. I can't remember, but it still worked. So hopefully yours does. But Halloween special, there will be something going out next week though. Two things. Fun little, I've been doing it the last couple of years actually, so I'm continuing it. And that is the rewatch little party. So this year will be season 3 rewatch, a little behind the scenes of it, a little more insight. We watch each episode, and in between each episode there will be a little insight into it. Really fun. You guys seem to really enjoy that, so I'm going to be doing that next week, and as well as I choose 2 of my favorite episodes across all of the years and do a little commentary of that as well. But this year is going to be even slightly different, because I'm going to choose one video that technically wasn't a part of the Halloween special. However, it was filmed during it, and I'm going to include it. I mean, it's already out there, it's public. And if I have that bonus footage, I know, right, Paco? He's excited about it. Come here, bud. I'm going to include maybe even a little extra bonus footage if I'm able to. I'm going to dig through some of the archives, and so there'll be a little something next week, but no full-on Halloween special this year. The pack I bought was from October 2007. Ooh, well, hopefully the odds are in your favor. I mean, I've shot stuff from 1999 and still got results. If you guys didn't see Goose Week that I did last year, I was hoping to do it this year, but it didn't happen. But it's like a season 2, which I have a great idea for. It's already kind of planned out, but we'll get into that in a second. But I've shot 1999 film and it still came out. 2006 and 2006 through 2009 I've shot. as well during that, and I still got results. It was very blue. However, it wasn't Fuji, it was Polaroid film. Excuse me. It was was it 669? It might have been 669. Pretty sure it was 669. Great question. Yeah, I mean, my full-time job is content creation, is YouTube. The Just on the Chris channel, I was saying earlier, is about close to, I'd say 50%. Maybe not quite, maybe that's being a little generous. Maybe it's like 30%. Yeah, it's probably more accurate. It might be like 30%. My full-time job, and then the rest of it is I'm a content creator for other people. Currently, producer of the Card Party YouTube channel, creating content over there, as well as one of the editors, admins, if you will, on Deep Pocket Monster, the Pat Flynn's YouTube channel. Those are kind of my main sources of income, and Just on the Chris is that fills in the gaps with that. However, it's a great little extra little insights, I guess, as to why I'm doing more over there, is because the Just on the Chris YouTube channel, the instant photography world, which I love, I'm a part of the community, I'm not going anywhere, because I really love it. I've hit the ceiling. It's pretty much as far as we can go, nearly. Our community is very small, it's very niche, and which is fine. I'm able to interact with you guys on a much, more, I don't want this may sound weird, but more intimate levels, closely. I'm able to actually respond to your comments, versus if I had millions of subscribers, it's hard to connect with you and talk with you, get to know you, because you're kind of just lost in the void of all the other comments and messages that I'd get. So I do like that aspect of it, but there is a downside to that, and that is YouTube doesn't reward channels that don't produce a lot of watch time, or it's the views and subscribers. There's just not a lot of us to sustain me as a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's just the reality of it. So I can't do Just on the Chris full-time. I was doing really well for a long time, but this year there's just been a massive dip because that ceiling is kind of approached almost as far as I can go with strictly just with instant photography. But I'm able to do other content, like I said, on Card Party and Deep Pocket Monster and stuff. They're filling the other side of that bill, if you will, I guess. Filling the old bucket of change. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, so that frees me up to just turn this channel into the hobby fun channel, the fun stuff I really enjoy. So there we go. Yeah, what's up, Knob Top? It's funny, for some reason I thought you might call me. I don't know why, but here you are. What's up, man? Oh wait, I thought you meant, did you say Queesh? What? Yeah, more people come only to leave because of film costs, pretty much. But either way, this channel, like I said, it's not going anywhere. I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun little plans coming with it. Like I teased a minute ago, this is my 10th year here on YouTube, and to bring it to an end, so approaching the 11th year on YouTube, I'm going to do a fun little 24-hour, at least 24-hour. Might do more. I thought about maybe it's doing 48 hours too. We'll see. Because I've made so much content across these 10 years. I'm going to do kind of like just a live broadcast of all my content. Stuff that you have probably never seen, because it may not even be on the internet anymore. From old channels to new to current, I'm going to stream it out and have it kind of like, the Saturday morning cartoons type of thing, where you just turn on, you turn on and you start watching. You never know what you're going to see. And I might, and I have some ideas for like particular time slots where it'll be me talking to you, and maybe have some my friends, other content creators come on and chat about their content stuff, give away some prizes. But it's going to be, I think, it'll be really fun. It's going to happen probably in December. probably. I think it'd be really cool. An opportunity, you guys, to see some stuff that you may have never even seen before. It doesn't matter what time of day you turn it on, there'll be something going. I mean, because this channel alone, I think I have like almost 600 videos or something like that on just this channel. And those are the public ones. Plus, I've made hundreds and hundreds of more on another channel that's no longer even around. So I'm like, oh, they're just sitting on a hard drive. So I was going to curate everything, get it all put together, and then put it out there just as a live stream broadcast, celebrating all my 10 years on YouTube. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty fun. I've been on Polaroid camera buying spree. Oof. Your wallet. I could feel the cries. No, I bought a Nons button, and I watched a video from the instant camera guy on how to convert it to 600 successfully, and bought 2 Nons 660s. Interesting. Sun 660 Nons. What the heck? I thought you were talking about the Nons. The what's that called? The SL6. Is that what you mean? The SLR camera? Or are you talking about the Sun 660? Now I'm confused. Hey, thanks for the super chat, by the way. Appreciate it. What's up, Brock? What's going on? But yeah, I think doing a fun little live broadcast to like celebrate the end of my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. I think it'd be pretty fun. What do you guys think? This is something pretty cool. Oh, you're talking about new old stock. Okay, gotcha. Well, there is a camera called the Nons, so that's why I got confused. Which I have, and I need to do a video on it. It's sitting on the shelf. I'm looking right at it. I need to do a video on it. Also, a little segue. If Dave's still in here, I was gonna chat with you. Because Dave, I have a couple ideas that I want to talk to you about. But one of them is doing a Just on the Chris garage sale, virtual garage sale, because I got some stuff I need to sell. I need to get rid of, and I thought about doing a live stream, selling it, fire selling. I've got cameras. I have tons of film that I'm probably never going to shoot. There's some 35, there's some 120. I'm like, I just got too much stuff going on. And it's just sitting in the fridge. I don't want it to go too, bad. I think some of it might be like at least a year old or 2. So I thought about just putting it out here, selling it off, doing a garage sale, and then inviting some of my other friends to come on and sell some of their stuff. Because I know, Dave, Top, I know you got some stuff that you could probably sell. I thought it'd be pretty fun. Hey, well, you made it. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you stopping by. I just came back from the camera store. That is always fun, except your wallet doesn't like it. Yes, new old stock. Could have been the camera. What's up? What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Really appreciate you. It's been a while since I've live streamed. I think the last live stream I did was talking about the that Instax camera that was going to be an SX70 style camera or something like that. It was a couple months ago. I can't remember who made that. Hey, Paco. Paco wants attention. But yeah, so you may have noticed, like I said earlier, there's a little bit of I don't want to say a drought, because it's not a drought. I'm doing bi-weekly videos right now, and instead of weekly. Well, because I got a lot going on, but there's still a lot coming. A lot of stuff that I've got planned. There's some videos I still have to freaking edit. And there was a short local trip I did with Caleb, a little photo walk, a little photo adventure. I need to edit that. I also went to Seattle. I got some videos for that. I shot some of the new Thrasher film. Actually, I have a photo sitting right here. A couple photos. What do I have here? So I've got, these are Polaroids. But speaking of Deep Pocket Monster, look at that. A little behind the scenes. But I shot some of the Thrasher film from the event. This is one of the YouTube creators that I met. Bulbasaur? One of the Pokemon content creators. But I'm using instant photography how I always wanted to use it. Is use it in my content creation, if that makes sense. Not just talk about reviewing cameras. I wanted to... The reason I got into instant photography in the first place was to tell stories with it in my videos. Like, use it as a medium for the storytelling. I use it in a short documentary that I did, like, gosh, 5 years ago now, actually. 5 years ago, which I thought about. See, I got plans for that too. That's the next year thing. But there's a question here I need to answer first. Whatever did happen, I have it. It's on the shelf. It's just time. That's it. That's time. I haven't had a chance. I barely even shot it. I've only shot it a handful of times. I was on a field trip last week and I took my camera, and well, it was very cold, windy, and cloudy. Hopefully it wasn't Polaroid, but most photos are nice. One is very sharp for the Go 2. Oh, Go 2 is fantastic. I love that camera. I just wish they weren't so blue. Yeah, Instax, baby. You don't have to worry about that. Polaroid, unfortunately, you gotta know when to shoot them and when to hold them in your camera. See what I did there. Yeah, back to that. I mean, actually being able to use instant photography and other things. Like, for instance, the video I did for Card Party, that I fully shot, produced, everything. Like, I used instant photography throughout the video. I shot with the i2 camera, shooting behind the scenes of creating videos for D Pocket Monster. People really loved it. They loved it. As I was doing it, they're like, "Whoa, look at these photos. It's really fun." I used it in the thumbnail, right? Like I'm doing what I always wanted to do with it, which is really exciting. I love, like I said, this channel, but I've already announced this months ago, but I've said I'm stepping away from camera reviews, at least for now, for the most part. When it's relevant and I need to do it, I'll do it. But that's all like I was doing. It just wasn't fun. I'm like, I gotta review a camera that I would never buy, but it's helpful for you guys. So I did it. And that is what my channel is about too, is providing this, source of, what's the word I'm looking for? Information. Yeah. Source of information and transparency, honesty, all that sort of stuff. And that's why I do like to do the camera reviews, but they get draining and very expensive to do, which is also something I wanted to talk about. I skipped some. I'll come back to yours. What Polaroid film holds up better, color or black and white? Because recently I bought a bunch of expired film. Oh, good question. It depends. Sometimes black and white just goes awful. Like, it's crazy what it can do. Like, it just goes bad in like a unique way. It could land a nice vibe. Other times it's just horrible. So I would say maybe color is the most consistent across expiration, but remember, it doesn't really expire. Film just goes bad at some point. You're just gonna get different results. It still works, right? There was somebody else. You should definitely show Polaroid Go outside world. I have done that, but not with the Gen 2. And I do want to make that video, even after I just said camera reviews. I'm stepping away from it a little bit, but that one I want to make because there will be a video coming out in around December time, maybe late November. My two favorite cameras this year, and that is the Instax wide glass and the Polaroid Go Gen 2. So I do want to make that. But I have done it with the Gen 1. There is a video on that. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Did you watch the new season of Monsters on Netflix? It's about the Edge in this time. Monsters. Which one's that? I don't know if I even know what that is. Let's talking about the nature documentary. Is that the one you're talking about? You're more forthcoming and honest about Polaroid film and cameras than most other creators. That's what I try to do. Literally what I try to do. That's my whole shtick. Just be honest, transparent, and also don't have my mind made up before going into something. Like, for instance, the Polaroid Now Plus camera. Got it. It was awful. I told Polaroid before I even posted the video, hey, these are my findings. Here's the video. This is who I am. They ignored it. I put it out. They contacted me. We chatted. They sent me another camera that was actually worse and used. Told them about it. They were like, don't care. And then I put the video out. Well, they put out Gen 2. Guess what? I tested it again, but with an open mind, hoping it would work, right? Like, it's going into it with a full transparent, show my evidence, show my work. Here's what it is. Still suck. They came out with the Gen 3. Guess what? Did a video on it, and it's good. It is good. See, I don't keep my mind on oh, this camera is just bad and move on to the next thing. Like I try to be honest, try to be transparent best I possibly can. And it's hard to find channels like that, honestly, and especially in our space, which there aren't many doing it and to begin with, because our community is so small and it's so niche that, you know, we need that. And so I'm glad what I'm doing is being noticed, that you see that. So I really do appreciate that. I think black and white is good for Halloween. Yeah, that's true. See, it does lend its own vibe, depending on what you're shooting. Like I did shoot, like, oh, can I show you? I changed my setup recently, so it might not work. Might not have a way to do it. I don't have it. Dang, I don't have it set up. I was going to show you guys a photo I took. It was of Godzilla. I shot it in Japan last year with some film, I guess, that went bad. But it was one of the coolest photos I've ever took in Japan. It was black and white. It was just with the Godzilla. It just set the vibe. It looked like a 1960s black and white movie frame. It was super cool. So it can lend to that. It's a show about serial killers. Last one was about Dahmer. Nope, I have not seen that. Haven't seen it. Seems interesting. I only have Polaroid Go, and I think you mean there's no black and white for it. Yeah, the Go is the most neglected camera Polaroid has out there. It's the most neglected like film type out there too. Like there's so much they could be doing for that, and they need to, that's really what they need to focus on, honestly. Like Polaroid, please. Oh, excuse me. The Go is such an awesome camera. Like, if not top still in here, he made me this. I have a bunch of my Go film in here. Look at that. Look at that. It's such cool. The photos you can get from this thing is so cool. You can't really see us, but here's a little behind the scenes. There's Pat Flynn, Deep Hockey Monster, with the hockey. What's his name? I can't remember. It's a mascot for some local hockey team. It came into the event we were hosting. But the Go camera is so cool. But you can also take freaking stellar shots. Where is it? I always show this one because it's just too good. Where is it? It was right here. This one I took earlier this year. It's a photo. I guess you can't really see that. It's a photo of my sister being lit by nothing but neon light. It's killer, and it's been shot with the Polaroid Go. Insane photo. Gen 2, that camera, underrated. Get yourself one. Do yourself a favor. What's going on, Michael? Hello, Chris from Nevada. I was looking for the Thrasher film, or no, the Thrasher camera. I have a $55 credit Polaroid from Points. Nice. The camera is, man, what's going on? I'm all choked up talking to y'all. Been too long. No, the Thrasher camera is pretty cool. It's unique too because it's hydro dipped, so everyone's gonna be slightly different. I'm also wondering how the longevity of that camera would be. If it'd flake off or chip or something. But either way, it is cool. I have a couple packs of the film. I need to finish shooting a couple shots. Like I showed you a second ago. Here's one. Actually, I have some others. They're kind of buried right now. My office is a mess. Been traveling, packing so much. But that Thrasher film is pretty cool. I love Instax, but the main thing that stops me from getting it every time is a lack of flash control. Interesting. Okay, why can you just add one button? I'm not paying top dollar. Well, so I chose. What do you mean? So wait, I'm not paying top dollar, so I choose lomography. Well, technically lomography, I guess they're not. I mean, there is the Mint RF70. Don't buy that camera. The camera is absolutely trash. But the lomography camera, the wide glass, is my favorite camera this year, alongside the Go 2 Gen 2. And you do have a little bit of flash control on the lomography camera, the wide glass, as well as flash sync. You can hook up an external flash to it, but you do have to get like a handle and put the flash on it. So that's like a mid-tier priced better than RF70 too. RF70 costs you $1,000 and a lot of headaches. But the Lomography wide, the only quirk that it has is the flash indoors, I will say. And it's something that I missed in my initial review. I've talked about it a bunch since though, but if you're indoors with the flash on, I don't have the example set for you. You have to -1 your exposure comp when you're indoors with that. Otherwise you'll get blown out shots, which can be annoying. But I love that camera. Love it. I accidentally CT scanned my film and shot it at 50 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? What, 100? 80, 90s? So I've CT'd all my film. It's fine for me. I've never had any problems. I've even put, and that's with Instax and Polaroid, by the way. But I've also put Instax film and Polaroid film in my check bag under the plane. Polaroid film did get destroyed, like absolutely, it was crazy. But also the Instax wide film was fine, perfectly fine. I have not found a way to screw up Instax film. The only thing I haven't tested yet is freezing Instax film, and I need to do that test. Freeze it for like, I don't know, a couple days, and then try and shoot it and see what happens after it thaws, of course. Why are they not making special i2 or flip cameras? Always the now. It's probably for a logistics standpoint, like price point as well. Because if they put the now, it's their cheapest camera alongside the Go. The Go is a different film format, but the now is their cheapest camera, and they probably just have a better like manufacturing capabilities. It has a lot to do with that. And if they do the now, or the Now Plus, they would have to charge for even more, because the branded ones, they have to pay a license, you know, for the name, whatever they're using it for, right? So for Thrasher, they have to pay the license for that name and the logos and all that sort of thing. So if they put it on the cheapest camera, that cheapest camera does have to go up in price. I can't remember how much it is. Isn't it like $20 more than the regular Now, I think? I can't remember. But so that pushes it closer to the same price as the Now Plus. Now, if they have to do that for the Now Plus, then that Now Plus all of a sudden goes up even more, and who wants to pay that much, you know, for that? Same thing with the Flip. And also the Flip, they probably don't want to be storing that many more cameras of that, because it is the higher tier camera. Is same with the Now, or excuse me, the i2. They have to think of those logistics as well. Like, we have a $600 camera, $500 camera, whatever. Let's make more of those that aren't selling. So that's probably had a lot to do with that. They probably sell a lot of the Nows. They're much easier to sell because they're cheaper. It's probably a long-winded answer, but hopefully that makes sense. Ooh, Edition and Thrasher will make a good bookends. Those would look really pretty on the shelf together. Oh, you finally bought your first camera. I hope the weather is good next week. Hopefully. What camera did you get? What camera did you get? Also, why is SX70 film so hard to find? Because less people shoot it. It's not popular, and you don't really need it anymore these days. SX70 is being sold as niche film. Yeah, exactly. Indie filter. Yeah, you don't really need it anymore. And the average person doesn't care about it. And in fact, there's no point in shooting SX70 film anymore at all. They changed the formula. It's the same as 600. So whatever benefits you think that you're getting from shooting SX70 film, you're not. I've already done a video on explaining all of that. Consider checking it out. It's the same as 600 film. They're just putting a little indie filter, not really a filter, it's like a coating. I've shown that over 600 film, just to tint it down a little bit. Same chemistry, same film type, no benefit. Get it converted or just put an indie filter over your 600 film. Do you have any recommendations of creative things to display your Instax and Polaroid print? Yes, I do. In fact, earlier I was just talking about it. I shouldn't say I'm a partner, not really. Friend, maybe a friend is a good way to say it. With a company called A Little Home, they make acrylic photo frames for both Instax and Polaroid, and technically pack film by accident because the dimensions are really close. They actually fit as well. But they make cool acrylic photo frames. I've done some videos on them. There might be links in the description already. I think I linked. There might be linked in there. But if you go to my website, I actually personally have a bunch left over that they sent me. They were like, hey, we're getting charged a lot of money for storage on these frames. We're gonna not sell them anymore. They're specifically for Polaroid photos, but you can fit pack film in them. But I have them clearanced on my website. So go to justinchris.com, and there you go. There's some options there for you. I think, there it is. I think part of the reason that Polaroid had to create new chemistry is because EU regulations, just a guess, and also I guess that Instax therefore doesn't have that problem. So you're not far off. You're pretty much, yeah. I mean, that is technically the right answer. That was only in effect though when they took over, or excuse me, when they started their company, because Polaroid isn't Polaroid, right? It's not, the Polaroid today is not the Polaroid of yesterday. Polaroid went bankrupt, gone, toast, they went under. Another company formed, as you know, Impossible Project. They bought a factory and then continued the film process. They recreated the film though, because they didn't have access to the chemistry. They had to reinvent the wheel, and in doing so, they weren't allowed to use the same chemistry or chemicals that Polaroid was using, because Polaroid was grandfathered into some laws that were in place, or had gone into place, I should say. And so they were allowed to continue with their harmful chemistry to make their product. But since they went away, they weren't allowed to do that. So they had to find another way to make it work, and that's where they are now. In doing so, my guess, they haven't come out and said any of this. As far as I know, they haven't even admitted to changing the chemistry of SX70 film, technically. I could be wrong, let me know in the comments. But they're a company they're a small company in the reality of things. They have to stay afloat. They have to find ways to, I guess, cut corners to save money. So what's a better way to save some money than using the same chemistry across all your film? So that's really why. Do you have a recent photo that you took and hate? Oh, I don't know. Maybe disappointed in, actually, I'll say. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I got disappointed. It's hard to show it, but I don't have my setup set up. But it's this photo. I overcompensated for my compensation, and it came out a little dark, but you won't be able to really tell. But that is the movie theater from The Last of Us. I was in Seattle working that event, the card party event, and my hotel in the event center was like 2 blocks away from it, and I want to take a picture of it. And I used the fisheye lens from Retrograde Engineer, and with that you do have to compensate because it allows a lot more light in, and so you can get a little bit overexposed shots. So I darkened it, and I knew it might have been a risk because it was in the shade a little bit, so I gambled and still did it, and it came out a little dark. So I guess that's something, but it's still fine. When I scan it, it might help a little bit, but yeah, I think also it was a little chilly, so it came out a little blue. SX70 film is, in general, just not profitable, especially for retailers. Exactly, and definitely a low margin. And yeah, and the people that want it are the people that are still so stuck in their ways, stuck in the past. They're like, no, this is the best stuff. It was, but not anymore. There's no need for it. So yeah, Polaroid just changed it, and I guess it's good that they still put it out sometimes, so you don't have to use an ND filter. But it's a slow film anyway. Like I don't like shooting it. Get blurry photos with it, and you're just wasting money. I think Polaroid should keep their factory and put new machines there when their new factory is up and running. And well, yeah, they're not going to close their other one, as far as I know, right? I don't think so. I think they're just opening a second one, or maybe they are moving it. I have no idea. They probably don't have enough capital to keep both factories open. Above my knowledge. I have the Polaroid Spectra, but I can't pay big bucks for expired film. You can buy, though, an adapter, or if you have a cartridge already, actually, let's start there. You can take your cartridge, take it apart, and replace the battery, because the battery that was in those is the same one that is in 600 film and the other SXI film, technically. You can swap out the battery, and then you can reload those with 600 film in your Spectra camera. I've done that years ago with that big CSI macro camera that I think is called the SLR5. I can't see it. It's on my shelf, but the big medical one. So you can do that. Hello, what's up? What's up? I found out that the plastic sheets for business cards, they get Office Max for the 3-ring binders, work great for Instax minis. Each sheet holds 10. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a neat little find. You can also just use trading card binders as well for Instax mini exclusively. But I'm working on something with somebody, maybe with a binder company. Hopefully. Actually, I can talk about it. Why? Because it's not a real thing yet. Hopefully. So, Vault X, baby. Probably never heard of them. Unless you're in the card world. But Vault X makes the best binders for cards. They're amazing. The quality is awesome. They zipper shut. So, it's light tight for the most part. It keeps dust out. It's like got a nice padding on the inside. It's beautiful. I want that for instant photography. For storing Polaroid photos, storing Instax, all of the above. So I've talked to them 2 years ago when I first met them at the event about doing it. They're like, no. Then the next year, I saw them again, which was last year. And I was like, hey, can we do this? And they're like, maybe. Chat with us on Instagram. And I did. And they're like, yeah, no. And then this year in Tampa Bay, Florida, in the summer, I asked them again. They're like, maybe. And then same thing. They told me no. And then this year again in Seattle, because we did 2 events this year, I talked to them again in person, and I got apparently the right person. They're like, oh, those people you talked to, probably they're not the ones to talk to. So he gave me his personal information and everything. I've sent him a big message pitching him, and it's a maybe again. And about making these binders into instant photography storage solutions, the best of the best. It's amazing. And guess they wouldn't even be expensive. $30 for one of these, because they're going to use the same, or the idea is to use the same binder they already have. Just change the sleeves to fit Polaroid, fit Instax. Probably start with Polaroid, because you could use the Polaroid to store Polaroid as well as Instax wide. So it's kind of a twofer. Just to start, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully that can happen, because those are amazing binders and would be perfect for albums. Never buy Polaroid film from Walmart. I have. It's been fine. Unrelated. But do you have any plans for just another podcast? Oh, it's not unrelated. That's a great question. As you can see back here, those are my podcast guests. Look at them all. Actually, I'm missing one. Sorry, Will, I haven't put you up. I haven't put him up. You do that. Yeah, I want to do it more. I haven't had time, and I've messaged a lot of people, and a lot of people just haven't gotten back to me. Emily Soda was one of them. We've chatted in person, we've chatted online a bit, but we never been able to make scheduling work. She's an amazing photographer, and she works with like some pretty big names, and she shoots pack film a lot. Check her out on Instagram. Her work's phenomenal. But the podcast is still happening. It's just kind of casual right now. But I want to dive more into it probably next year. I might sneak in episodes here, but like I really want to ramp it back up next year. I love doing the podcast. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, what happened to the potential Justin Lee play? God, it's a good question. He never responded to my email. For those that don't know, I did a video on this. If you guys want to check it out, it came out January of last year. So almost 2 years ago, which is crazy. But I met Jason Lee. I went to a convention and asked him to be on my podcast, talk about photography. He was so jazzed about it. He gave me like 3 emails. He personally gave me 3 emails to email him. I messaged all 3 of them. I followed up once, but yeah, I never heard from him. So right now, there's nothing. But here's the thing, which I meant to talk about in a second, or a bit ago, because someone asked about it, and it came up. Goose Week, Goose Week season 2. I had an idea for it and evolved into something slightly different, but potentially, yeah. But I need money. I need funding. But the idea of that second season involved Jason Lee. It was going to involve me road tripping to his camera store in Los Angeles, and then along the way, I would be shooting, film. Oh, excuse me, man. I haven't streamed in a while. My voice is like, hey, we haven't worked these muscles in a while. But we're gonna road trip down. It was like the whole concept is like the overarching story is obviously going to the store, meeting Jason Lee and asking him to go shoot with me or take a photo of him. That's one thing I haven't quite polished. What's the end official goal? I think it's just take a photo of Jason Lee and have him sign it or something, or go out and shoot with him. I think that would be cooler. But and then along the way, it's like you're watching a video about like me shooting other photos, and then it's like the trip getting there. All real. I don't know how it ends. That's the idea of the story. I go there. Maybe he says no. Maybe he's not even there. Maybe he says yes. So that was one of the video ideas that I wanted to do really bad. Still want to do it. Unfortunately, it'll take some money, funding, I should say, because travel expenses to get down there. It'd probably take me 5 days to complete. So yeah, I need to raise a couple $1,000 to do that. But there's a little insider. I've not talked about that publicly, so maybe if I put it out into the ether, maybe it'll come back. I have the Mini 9 and 11. Nice, but I want something better. Should I go for the Mini Evo? Well, Evo is a digital hybrid camera, so it's up to you. Man, I got like I'm getting choked up here. Hang on, let me mute for a second. I got a cough. Am I muted? There we go. Oh wait, no, it's muting the wrong one. Why is it doing that? I gotta fix that. Anyway, but yeah, so the Mini 9 or 11, those are great cameras. There's no sense of really upgrade. To be honest, most of the Minis are the same. The Mini 99 though, that's a good camera. No, the 90. 99 was fine as well. The 90 and the 99, great choices. That would be worthy upgrading. That's what I'd go with. I know as Polaroids have a blue tint. Is that from the camera settings? No, that is just the temperature outside. You're probably shooting in a little bit colder weather. Is the Instax Evo is a tad controversial? It is, but I literally have it right here, and I use it for random projects, mostly as a printer to print stuff. Even though, I'm using that term loosely. It doesn't have any ink. Well, you're building a big enough following to make them listen. Well, maybe. Yeah. Random question. Have you ever heard of anyone who uses instant cameras for wildlife photography? Yeah. It's hard. Really hard. Man, what is going on? I'm like really choke. But wildlife photography, it's hard to shoot instant photography with wildlife photography. Because instant photography is still a pretty slow medium. if the animal doesn't move, or the creature, or the bird, or the insect, whatever, then yeah, you can get some pretty cool shots. But you're also stuck with the focal length. You can't zoom. That's the one thing I hope Polaroid makes one day. The i3, it zooms. That would be really cool. Would be really cool. Love the interview with Will Malone. Yeah, he was great. Goose Week, yes. Yes. When was the interview? It's out. It's out right now. It was a few months ago. Actually, quite a few months ago. Probably like 3 months ago. With Will. And I haven't added them to the wall yet. Old camera guy Dave is the last one. I did not attend. I was not able. Anything new on the remake? No, I haven't heard anything. Same with that other one from TT Artisan. I haven't heard about that one either. That was supposed to potentially come out around now. I haven't heard anything about it. If you guys know, let me know. Should I make a photo album for Halloween? Always, yeah. I have an idea for a photo, but I don't know if my go-to can handle it. Well, there's only one way to find out. That is try. I want it to be a total darkness and just have blue light on half my face. Well, you could do that. Sadly, the go-to would need to be on a tripod, and then sadly that doesn't happen. You can't do that. You have to rest on something, and then maybe have someone try to take a picture of you. It could happen. It'd work easier with like a Now or any other type of camera. It can scare animals, for sure. For sure. I can't even shoot stray cats. Taking pictures of animals is tough. Paco is hard. Man, what is going on? It's like I have not live streamed in a while or talked this long in a while, and so my throat's like, you're done. How would a zoom function work? Would it be a mirror? I don't know. I'm just saying. Figure it out. Figure it out, Polaroid. Or maybe like an interchangeable lens system. That'd be pretty cool. That might be easier to do. But having it all like internal could be difficult. But you never know. It could work. Or binocular zoom. That would be yeah, that could happen as well. But yeah, so yeah, animals really tough. Paco really difficult to take pictures of. He doesn't like anything pointed at him, so he tries to run away. He's gotten better about it, but when he was younger, I'd have to like go to the spots he hangs out in, set up my camera on the trigger, and just wait for him to come up and then take a picture. I have a phone adapter for my tripod, and I have found that it actually works on the Polaroid Go. Oh yeah, like a little pinch. There is one I have. It's made by somebody. Who was that? Catherine? Catherine something. They sent it to me. No, it doesn't have a tripod mount. That's right. No, that was one of the things I said they should do. Who made that? No, I have something. Somebody sent me a 3D printed part for it, and yeah, it's the same thing. And that clips onto the side. I know. I'm trying. I try. But I think you've been caught up on everything that's been going on. We got some fun plans, like I said, and I got some fun things coming up next week. There'll be some fun videos. I look back at some stuff on last Halloween special, and then wrapping up the year with at least a 24-hour, maybe 48. Maybe I'll do it over a weekend. Live stream broadcast of all the content I've ever made. Yeah, across all these different channels. I think it'd be pretty fun, and unique way to celebrate the end of my 10th year on YouTube. And I definitely still, I do want to make a video. I know people do it, so maybe I should. But what I've learned on YouTube in 10 years, something like that. We'll see if I actually do a video like that. But 10 years has been a crazy ride. Crazy ride. I'm excited for videos you have planned, especially Halloween. Well, hopefully I don't burst your excitement, but no Halloween special this year. And maybe I can wrap up on that, actually. I'll wrap up on that. No Halloween special this year. And there wasn't one last year, but I did do like a little mini thing, a little small thing, which was really fun. But there won't be anything this year. Other than next week, there'll be 2 videos. One, the season 3 rewatch. Every year I've been doing that with each season. So that's really fun. So it's a rewatch and with commentary in between, each episode. And then I picked 2 of my favorite episodes I've ever done across the 4 seasons that I've done it. And it'll be a little different too, because I'm picking one that wasn't actually in one of the seasons. It came out after, but I filmed it during one of them. So I think it'll be pretty fun. That'll happen. But the reason that there isn't, that's the question. Why isn't there? Why wasn't there a big one last year? Mostly due to money. Mostly money. Right, as life is. It always comes down to that. I spend thousands of dollars producing and making those videos. Now I could obviously downscale it from there, right? I could do it much smaller scale and all that, and find ways to save money. But it's a lot of money, and it's hard to do by myself. And I don't have any local content creators here. So I travel and see Dave if he's in here. Knob Top, shout out to you. Couldn't do it without you, bud. So I did consider it this year though, because the new season's coming out of Stranger Things. I always theme it Stranger Things. And it's the last season. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it. However, the show didn't come out in time for Halloween. It's after the fact. So I could have done another one, but it would have been like all the same old stuff. So I might do a Christmas one, a Christmas special, which I've never done before, and do it Stranger Things. Even though we won't have the full, literally Christmas Day is season or volume 2 of the final season. It comes out on Christmas Day. But we'll have something. So I'm considering maybe a light thing for Christmas, Stranger Things related. But yeah, the Halloween special, I love doing it. And I have some ideas I've been workshopping over the last couple of years to do something outside of Stranger Things. Just kind of more spooky time stuff themed. But it's still, that stuff takes money. For instance, I never released the video. I shot a whole tutorial on how I built one of the props for the back set piece, which was just a portal right to the upside down. If you look back in the season 4, you'll see in the background, and it didn't come out very good. And that was the second attempt that I did. It looks great in person, but on camera I just could not get it to look good. But I did a video on how I did all that, and I never edited it or anything. I thought about making a Patreon video. I still might, but that cost me almost like $400 to make, just that. And so it's expensive, props and accessories, and plus the content itself, like if it's reviewing a camera or a film type, whatever it might be. It's like I have to then buy the film to shoot that stuff. This is not me complaining, by the way. This is just me loving with you, telling you what goes into making YouTube videos, a little behind the scenes. I don't have to do it, right? I don't have to do this. There's ways I can cut corners too, but I don't like cutting corners. And I enjoy doing it. It's not like I'm like, oh, I can't, look at all this money I'm spending. But no, it's fun. It's really fun. But in the grand scheme of things, I have to look at, okay, I can't financially do it. And on top of all that, this isn't the main reason, but I love October time. It's my favorite time of year. That's why I do the Halloween special. But what's been happening? I'm filming in September and editing in October, and I'm not enjoying my favorite time of the year. I'm hard at work. So there's that too. So a break was needed. But also, yeah, that's a little insight. That's just a little insight of what's going on. But yes, no Stranger Things this year. Potentially, like I said, maybe a Christmas thing. Maybe. There was one thing I almost did, and it's literally today, so probably not then. Across this weekend, actually, there's a horror convention a couple hours from me. I thought about going there and shooting cosplay of like these horror of the horror convention. I thought it'd be kind of fun for like a mini Halloween special. But then again, I gotta travel a couple hours. That's gas money. It's probably $100 some in gas. And then get tickets, and then film for the day. But yeah, so it's just like, you know, and then plus the film, right? So these are things I have to take into consideration when I make videos. And then I have to take into account to the return. If I'm going to spend that money, you know, it's a business, right? Like, what am I getting out of it besides enjoyment? Like if I enjoy it, it's one thing. But if I am like, okay, I'm going to take a quote risk, or turn this into like a business mindset, right? Like if I'm going to spend that money, what can I get back? But it's hard to, you just don't know. A few thousand views on a video does not pay for road trips, you know, that type of thing. Oh, thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. It actually helps a lot. Really does. Watched a lot of your videos, and thank you for answering my questions. Keep the content coming. Don't worry, I'm not stopping. I'm not saying, oh, help me, I'm poor, I'm not going to produce some crazy stuff. That's not it at all. I love doing this stuff. I love the Halloween special. I love traveling. I love doing all of it. I would be doing it if I wasn't filming YouTube videos. It's just sometimes you gotta slap yourself and think of the reality of it. Like, it's not a smart thing to do right now. Not a smart financial decision. Let's take a break. But it'll come back. It will. It'll come back. I can promise you. But yeah, I'm thinking how I can make a Christmas special, but I won't know until the season 5 comes out in November. Once I see that, then I can probably think about what I could do for like a 1 episode Christmas thing, which I've never. It's not true. I mean, I do a Christmas thing every year. But it's more of like a, I give away stuff, right? I give away some things, and there is something for Christmas every year, but this one might be, maybe that'll just be the Stranger Things themed. I don't know. It could be fun. I know we're talking about this a lot, but I get a lot of questions about it. A lot of people message me about when's the special coming back. So hopefully that answers some of your questions. Tried to level with you a little bit. Can the Polaroid Gen 2 or Go 2 take a photo of something printed on paper? Well, no. And the reason that I say that is there's a minimum focus distance, and you need at least like 3 or 4 feet with the Go. Well, it's not that far, actually. Arm's length. It's about arm's length, actually, with the Go 2. So if you have a big old paper printed large, then yeah, I guess that could work, because you could be a little bit farther away. But yeah, you can't take something up close with it. You could put a lens on the front of it and do it, but there's no way to know the distance with that, because you can't see through the lens of the Go camera. So it'll be a guess. So you might have to just experiment. But other than that, yeah, as it is, you wouldn't be able to take something up close with that camera. But there will be a video coming on the Gen 2, I promise. At some point, I will actually make that video. It's like I said, some of my favorite one of my favorite cameras of the year. That and the Lomography wide glass, hands down favorite cameras of the year. It is seriously super fun. And the cool thing about the Go is that I'm taking pictures of things I never would have with regular cameras. Like, I'm like, whatever, I'll snap a photo. You know, and now I have photos of things I never would have taken pictures of. I'm trying to find an example, but there's lots of them in here. It's just, oh, hey, here we go. You won't be able to see this, it's so small. But look at that, it's a really crappy dive bar bathroom. It was awful in there. I had the Go with me, so I took a picture of it. I wouldn't have done that with a regular size. A regular Polaroid, you know? But it's just really fun, and yeah, the Go is just too cool, man. It's just super fun. It's just, I love that camera. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I think you're caught up. I think you're caught up on what's been going on and what is to come. If you guys want to follow another journey that I am doing that's not necessarily instant photography based, consider checking out the Card Party YouTube channel. I'm the producer there. I'm putting out the content, then it might be a video that you could be interested in watching. And it does involve instant photography. Came out a couple weeks ago, I think 3 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. It's a behind the scenes video I shot. I know Paco's excited about it too. But I shoot with the i2 in that video, and there is some photos. Come here, buddy. But consider checking it out. It's maybe something different. Maybe you could get into it. But that's a lot of time is going into that. But don't worry, there is content going out here, and will be going out here. Good question. How often does Polaroid release camera? They usually release something twice a year-ish. Usually in the first quarter and in the last quarter, there's usually something. But sometimes it's film, sometimes it's a camera. I know. We got a package. Come here, bud. We got a package. It's more frames, actually. I know exactly what it is. You might have convinced me to grab a Polaroid Go. Definitely. Get the Gen 2. It's fantastic. I want the purple one, actually. I have the blue one and the white one, the original white one. Even that white one is giving me a little trouble. But I have the blue Gen 2. It's pretty cool, but that purple one looks really awesome. Go feels almost disposable. Kind of. I wish Go can focus closer. True, but also you gotta ask yourself why. What are you looking to get out of your instant photography? The Go is just fun, and that's what it's all about, right? The Go is fun. You can shoot photos. It just, like you said, it feels disposable. Like if you have a disposable camera, just snapping photos, having a good time. And it does take killer photos. I need to make that video defending it. I also need to make the video on the Polaroid speaker because we were wrong. It's awesome. Now that it's discontinued, I want to make that video. And Polaroid's gonna be like, oh shucks. Now everyone wants it. No, but the Go's great. Definitely check it out. It is one of my recommended cameras. And I'll be doing. There will be a video on that and the Lomo Wide. There'll be like a two-for video coming in probably next month at some point. I'll make sure to click on affiliate links. Definitely, that's another great way to support all your creators. Literally. A lot of people ask me like, what's a great way to support the channel? I'm like, I don't really like telling people like, hey, give me money, join the Patreon. Even though on my Patreon, you get stuff physically. I send out monthly photos, which reminds me, I need to send out this month's. But literally buy the stuff that you're normally going to buy. Just click your creator's link, one of their links. That's it. We get a small percentage of that, very small. But it adds up if enough people do it. It's a great way to support everybody with stuff that you were already going to buy anyway. I found the Instax SQ6 for under 50 bucks. That's a good one. I want to get the Polaroid Go Gen 2. Definitely get it. Definitely get it. The SQ6 is a fantastic square camera. Probably my favorite one. Along the look, yeah. Honestly, I might even say I like it more than the Lomo wide glass. I said it mostly for the viewfinder. The viewfinder on the Lomo wide glass is a little tough, but both are great solid cameras. But I think that's I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Do I have my button? Does it work? Sometimes it doesn't work. Let's see if it works. It works. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you tuning in. You guys, I got some fun stuff coming along. Hopefully this gave you a little insight as to what's been going on with me and some things. You might have just seen some stuff that you never thought I'd be posting about, like Pokemon stuff. But I really appreciate you guys. Until next time, get out there, make some art.